Today is Saturday afternoon and I got the gentamicin done on Thursday morning. It is some day that I don't know. I'm Kelly, this is my channel Incredible Anyway, where I talk about having an incredible life no matter what your circumstances are. I am not awake, y'all. But whoa, let's put this down so something is steady. Yeah, I'm having a lot of trouble trying to put together everything I need to get done. My dad is bringing Benny and I to Nashville. He says, don't leave me. Gentamicin number 9 coming at ya. I'm hoping that this procedure is going to help some. I'm just gonna envision it helping. My trees that we planted are starting, they're red maples and they're starting to turn red on the bottom and the center of the tree.
You see the red on the inside. So it's kind of cool. It's starting. They may be a late, like November color change.
With my vertigo and everything, I'm kind of moving slow. I hate feeling vertigo before I even get in the car. We're taking my dad's car and he only has bucket seats, so there's no laying down. I did do something to surprise my dad. He has this favorite cinnamon crumb coffee cake that he likes, and I made it, but I don't know how it tastes because it has all these ingredients I can't have, so I made it for him. I don't know if it's overcooked. I feel like it might be overcooked. I wanted to just surprise him and do something nice, so I got a card out from my doctor because he's retiring, so I'm going to sign the card. Really wishing I was already home from the appointment. That is not an option because time travel isn't a thing. I'm not concerned about the actual procedure because I've been through it before and I know what to expect. I have so many things on my mind. I woke up with a heavy mind. I didn't sleep very long last night. It's just this vertigo. Dad and I are on the road going to Nashville to my gentamicin treatments, and oh, he's up. I got a bed for Benny because he doesn't usually like to just lay without some comfort. Good boy, go to bed. Down. Good job. Good job, Benny. Yes. Good boy. He's a little uncertain. Benny's not the best rider in cars. He doesn't love them, but I'm really glad to see him do that. Hopefully he'll stay back there. We've got about, well, it depends on traffic. The time said it would take 2 hours and 15 minutes, but I'm guessing it's gonna take longer. And we're going from Eastern Standard Time to Central Time. And the navigation of my dad's vehicle is showing us flying through the air. Something's wrong with it, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. We're stopped at a rest area, so hopefully we can make sure that we're not flying through the GPS anymore. And he has moved back to here. We want you to be close to his mama.
We go up here?
Yeah, you turn right here. We're early because we left really early. My appointment's at 1 and it's 12:35. When I logged in or checked in on the little screen, and it says it's for gentamicin perfusion, and it called it surgery, which I thought was strange because, I mean, he is using a scalpel on me, but I'm not going under any anesthesia. So. And he is asleep. So here we are in the room. It's been a long time. They used to have a table in here and now they have a chair. And that's what he'll use. It's over there. I'm a little nervous. I'm not so much nervous because I know what to expect. I think like I'm looking forward to just getting through it and it not being painful. Because I know there's like a brief part where it could be painful. Dad and I are going to Five Guys after, like we always do, so I'm looking forward to the food. But Benny is so tired because he hates being in that car. So I have some vertigo right now. I also have a retirement card that I brought him. So if you haven't seen me do one of these videos before where I've had this procedure before, basically he's going to numb up my eardrum, take a scalpel, open my eardrum, and then he's going to put this little piece of, I can't remember the fancy name for it, but it's basically styrofoam in my middle ear space, and then inject medication, the gentamicin, which is toxic to the ear. What happened during the procedure was very strange. I've had the procedure 3 times before, and so I knew what to expect, but it did not go how I would expect. He did different things that was confusing to me, and he wasn't himself, and I don't know if he was just having an off day, which I've never seen before, or maybe there is a reason why he's retiring, and this is it. First of all, he didn't wait till my eardrum was completely numb to take a scalpel and cut it open, perform the Myringotomy, and that was excruciatingly painful. And then he left me, which is why I'm able to have the photo of the light shining on my ear with the little tip, the otoscope tip in my ear. He left the room in the middle of the procedure. He's never done that. He brought his assistant back in, the nurse. She had to help him through the whole procedure, which has never happened. I've always been alone with just me and him during the procedure. He used suction, which he has never used. He used it multiple times, more than twice, which is weird. My dad said, maybe you had earwax. Well, if I had earwax, he would have suctioned me before he cut my eardrum open because it would have been in the way. And he wouldn't have done it multiple times. Like, you suction the earwax out and then it's gone. It was just very, very confusing. And when he put the oxycellulose, the gel foam, in my middle ear space, which is going to hold on to the gentamicin that he's going to inject, and then it slowly releases over the course of a few days as that gel foam dissolves in the ear. He put 2 pieces in my ear and I could feel it in there. The other thing was he put the gentamicin in, and usually he puts 2 doses in, pretty one after the other. He put one in, he had me lay there for 30 minutes. He came back, he put another one in, and then he had me lay there for 20 minutes, which, okay, like he decided to change up the procedure, which is fine. But when he put the second gentamicin in, he used a needle and he put it through that fresh, and the numbing was already starting to wear off, or he just didn't numb me up well enough in the first place because I felt it. When he left the room for the final time, I didn't even know he wasn't coming back. He didn't say goodbye to me or anything. It was just really weird, but it was kind of par for the course of the whole appointment. He just wasn't himself. So I'm feeling kind of a mess. I just gave Benny some water. I put his bed so that it is up here rather than back there because he wasn't sleeping in it. Kept just walking around, so I think he's gonna feel better. He likes a smaller space to feel cozy when we're driving, so I think he's gonna like this better. You see how I put his bowl in the cup holder? Do you need more water? It's empty, huh? There you go. We're in the parking lot of, yes, can you guess? Can you guess? Can you guess? Five Guys. We were there a very long time. He did it very differently than how he's done it. I laid there for 30 minutes, then he came back and put a second injection in my ear of the gentamicin. Then I laid there for 25 more minutes. It was a lot of laying, and that room was cold as ice. I think once I get something to eat, I'm gonna feel a lot better. I'm getting a burger wrapped in lettuce with tomatoes, pickles, and mayonnaise and bacon. I may have forgotten to say the bacon. It's all right. If I forgot to say the bacon, it's all right.
You didn't ask for bacon, but I remember you liked bacon.
Oh yeah,
so
I forgot.
got you bacon.
Oh, thanks, Dad.
I got it.
Bacon burger with mayo and lettuce.
Boy, I'm glad I got my bacon. Good saltiness.
I think I forgot to say bacon. That can't be real. It was probably there an hour and 45 minutes. I forgot to say bacon. I feel sad. It's fine, I can live without the bacon. Oh, I'm so dizzy. I feel like I do after a gentamicin, but it's alright. It's gonna get better. Maybe this is why he's retiring. I don't know. Like, I felt like he was off his game today. I'm thankful for what he did for me. It's weird. I'm never gonna be coming down here again, but I haven't been here since September of 2021. So I hadn't been here a long time. And actually, the valet guy remembered me, which was really weird. He goes, we haven't seen you in a while. I guess it's hard to forget Benny. He's looking out the window. Maybe he'll sleep on the way home.
Alrighty.
Hi, Dad.
Water.
I have the video going through. What'd you get? Ooh.
My chocolate shake.
Did you see how I moved his bed? Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Very good.
Yum, yum. Should we pray? I'll
Yes.
pray. Dear Lord, in your name I pray, amen.
Shut these. Boom.
Oh, yes. Looking good. You did amazing. I thought I forgot to say bacon. Thank you for getting it.
Well, bacon, mayo, tomato, pickles.
I totally
And,
forgot that I forgot it.
He brought out another piece of cheese, and I go, only one's supposed to have cheese, and he goes, oh, and they had put it down as a bacon and cheeseburger for you too. And I'm like, oh.
What'd you do while I was in the appointment?
I got an audiobook.
I did not do a recap or anything when I got home because I was in excruciating amount of pain. By the time I got home, it was a 2.5 hour drive. My ear was throbbing, and then by the time like I had been here for an hour, it was in almost unbearable pain. Not unbearable because I know what unbearable pain is like, and it wasn't quite there yet, but it was almost unbearable. If you have a lot of chronic pain, you probably understand why I'm differentiating this. I digress. I was in such severe pain that I could barely stand it, and I texted my mom, and she said, what if I come and give you a Toradol shot, which is usually what I use to help my headaches. And so she came over and gave me an injection, and that really took the edge off the pain, so it was at least bearable. It did make me concerned that maybe there was something severely wrong. I just thought that maybe what was happening was because he put 2 gel foams in there when before he's only put 1 in, that maybe they were pressing up against each other and pressing up against my eardrum that had just had that fresh myringotomy, where they use the scalpel to open a hole in there. Maybe that was why. Yesterday, Friday, the pain was there, but it was nothing like it had been on Thursday night. Yesterday, I slept almost all day. My body just took a hit from all of the travel and the procedure, and just how my body was reacting to it, and the gentamicin and the vertigo, and I was having a lot of vertigo. So today so far has been a really low-key day. I've been in bed until just now when I came out here. My ear feels very full, but that makes sense because there's stuff in it. And I'm not wearing the cotton ball today because I did wear it yesterday. I'm having some drainage, but that's to be expected. So I'm just really hoping ultimately that this procedure helps. I'm feeling very hopeful that the gentamicin is going to do something, even if it's temporary. It's been a very long time since I've had gentamicin. If you made it this far, I'd love to know, what is your favorite season of the year and why? I'm very conflicted on my favorite season. I love the fall because I think it's so beautiful. The birds come back here, the colors are changing. It's just so gorgeous. I just am not a fan of the winter, so it's kind of like bringing the winter, which makes me sad. And I love the spring because the spring means summer's coming, and it means all the birds come and everything turns green again, and it's a very happy time. But it's weird because those 2 seasons, typically I get really sick, but I've been sick the last 2 summers, but that's been because of menieres. Typically I get really not great during this time of year, but I'm just thinking positively. Say hi, Benny. Go find your ball. Go find it. You said it's right over here. Where is it? Find it. It's not in there. Go find it. I am Kelly. Remember, you are not alone. Go live your incredible anyway. And I'll try to do that too. Bye, guys.
You are not alone in this world. You are not alone. You are not alone in this world. You are not alone.